One of the most notorious questions parents are faced with once their child reaches that fruitful period where they may start solids is, what the heck do I feed my baby? I mean, of course you've got that slow introduction of fruits and veggies through baby-led weaning, but what comes next? And today I'll be sharing with you guys what my 9-month-old twins eat in a day. Hello my cool cats! Today we have another exciting video. Of course there is construction outside. Today we'll be sharing what our breastfed twins eat in a day. So they are still drinking quite a lot. Hi! He's standing. He's so cute. You're cute too. You're cute too. Little boy's standing. And he's taller than me. You sure are. Really? So Eisen is going to explain what we're going to do in this video. And you heard it here. That's all we're going to do. And just to clarify what my dear Eisen just explained, when this video was filmed, the boys were 9.5 months old. They were drinking 190 mLs of breast milk 4 times daily and 3 solid meals. The infamous breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And just always remember, every child is different, so please remember to ask your doctor if you have any questions regarding your child's specific needs. So now that you have that little history, this is little Enzo Gray. Say hi. We're gonna get started on our day. Are we ready to eat our food? Our milky milk. Gaga. Milk. Alright, let me get it for you. Eisen's like over. He's like, mother. And for their first meal, they get 190 mLs of breast milk. They still drink quite a lot of milk because even though they are 9 months old, their corrected age is 8 months since they were born premature. Hi! Are you having fun? You're straight up climbing on that. That's dangerous. And you're so cute. And now it's time for the fun. For breakfast, we're going to whip up some banana oat pancakes with homemade berry syrup. We're going to be using 1 cup of oats that we will be blending in our bullet in order to make it more fine, since it's all about that texture. We're also going to need a single banana, 1 organic egg, and a small cup full of blueberries and raspberries to make our homemade syrup. In a small bowl, we're going to mash out our little banana until it's nice and smushed. Then we'll crack our egg onto the banana and just stir it all together until it looks like so. Then we'll add 1 cup of our pulverized oats to the mix, which we will take straight to a buttered pan and cook as if it were a pancake. They turned out like this and actually taste really dang good. Now for our dressing, we will place a small bit of raspberries and blueberries in a small bowl and just mush them up a bit. Then place it in a hot pot with a teaspoon of unsalted butter and just keep turning it until you've got yourself a consistency like this. And now you've got yourself a hearty, delicious breakfast that both you and your little one can enjoy. In addition, I also made them a little omelet and just added some green bell peppers to the mix so that they would have a little bit of variety as well, and my breakfast will basically be everything they leave, which is great that we don't have to waste any food. Right on time. We are gonna feed them their little breakfast. We also are gonna give them a little bit of water as well. And yeah, now it's time to get them downstairs. This is our usual setup. We got these literally $25 IKEA high chairs and got some mats from Yeah Baby Goods, which are removable, just make cleanup a lot easier, and also some cushion covers as well. They come in like all sorts of colors to like fit any aesthetic, which is always really neat. And we have our gather mat folded in half because it's a really large mat that we can actually take places. So this is our little setup. Now we have the fun challenge of bringing the boys down one by one. Alejandro's actually with them right now. You can probably hear him. Yay! Yay! We're ready! And the game plan now is just to tidy up, like take the smocks off, wipe their faces and hands, and go upstairs and give them another milk feeding. So that's what we're gonna do now. Is that Eisen and Enzo? Once they woke up from their nap, they played for around an hour, and at this point it is 1 p.m., so that means it's time for lunch. I like to prep their lunch while the boys are sleeping, so this was recorded during that time. For lunch today, we made some baby-friendly crusted salmon with a side of rice. My boys have eaten everything within this meal previously, so once again, consult your doctor before giving your baby any new foods. What you will need is some fresh wild-caught salmon, a little bit of unsalted butter, some organic almonds, this is for the delicious little crunchy topping on top, a little bit of parsley and cilantro, a lemon for juice and zest, 3 cloves of garlic, and some avocado oil. So mommy and daddy's sauce actually gets some yummy toppings, so we're gonna add some mayo and stone ground mustard as well for mommy and daddy's recipe. We're going to be preheating the oven to 400 degrees Celsius and oil our pan with some avocado oil for flavor. Then just organize our salmon on the tray and just place it to the side while we work on our sauce. For the parents mix, we're gonna use 1/4 cup of mayo and 3.5 tablespoons of stone ground mustard. Then we're gonna add 3 cloves of garlic. Then we're gonna mix all this yummy with some salt and pepper, and you've got your delicious sauce. For the baby sauce, we're actually just gonna grab a little bit of unsalted butter and melt that down, and it's delicious. Look at that unsalted butter. We're gonna grab 1/4 cup of almonds and a bit of parsley, then a 1/2 cup of Parmesan, and just fresh parm is okay, and just blend. And this is the end result of that. Back to the salmon, we're just gonna add some pepper, the sauce to mom and dad's salmon, and then the butter to the boys' piece. And just sprinkle it all over the salmon. It tastes so dang good. And then we place it in the oven at 400 degrees for 13 minutes. And finally, the delicious results, literally so fast to make and so freaking good. So this is the finished product. We have our rice with cilantro, the salmon with the little nut topping, and this is definitely a great way to introduce nuts. This is how I'm going to introduce all the nuts to my boys, but it is so good. I can't wait to eat with my boys. Hi, Ivan. Thank you. So this is like kind of normal for us. We usually relax after they wake up. They have a little like solo without me annoying them play. They just find things that they want to play with. As in is putting a person in a circle. So that's what we're gonna do. And then probably in about 20 minutes or so, we're gonna head downstairs and just start eating our food. Are you guys ready? How did you like it? He's like, I still got ways to go. What about you, Enzo Gray? You like it? You love the salmon. So like I mentioned, I usually put just half the salmon first, let them finish their food that they have on a plate, and then add some later just to make sure there's not like too much wasting food. And they're actually eating a lot. Like if you look at the floor, Eisen hasn't dropped any and there's just a little bit of rice there. So that makes me happy. You like it? Like if you follow my Instagram, you probably hear these noises all day long. Ooh. We pretty much repeat our schedule throughout the day, so I clean them up, give them a bottle feed, and then they nap. Once they wake up, we play for a bit, and then it's dinner time at around 5 o'clock. We had an easy dinner today with some broccoli, the leftover cilantro rice, some carrots, blueberries for dessert, and then we also had a little bit of that salmon for them to enjoy. First things first is chop up your carrots and make sure you wash all your veggies, and then just place the broccoli and carrots in a cooking tray with our very favorite avocado oil, and we baked it in the oven at 400 degrees until they were crispy. So now it's 5 o'clock and we're gonna get started with our dinner. So everything is already put in their little bowls, a little bit of carrots, a little bit of broccoli, and then I will kind of separate the salmon once we get them all seated. Such a good baby. I'm gonna take off his diaper right here. That the camera won't see. Whoa!